I'm Steve from the band Dirty Vegas.
I'm Paul from the band also.
And I'm Ben from the band also.
I think for us it was kind of like Vegas was just a cool place, a cool name, everything about it. You think of the imagery of the place over the years, and also there was this seedy, sinister side. So, you know, we're dirty in Vegas.
I think it's our third time this year.
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
So, how many times have you been in Thailand before?
3.
Yeah.
How did you like it? How did you like Thailand? Like,
I think, do you know, I came here a long time ago in the 90s, just as a tourist, and I think it's changed so much now, especially with Bangkok. I think it's you know, a wonderful hub, you know, to come through. You know, I think, you know, the people, you know, just the culture and stuff. You know, you can go down to a market and get some fantastic food, and there you've got world-class restaurants, you know, the hotels. You know, I just think there's something for everyone. The nightlife, you know, is great. And I think that's because the local people have shown international people that might be going from east to west, you know, actually how it's done. And it's, I mean,
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was actually. Well, you know, not that I had any kind of preconception, but yeah, it's a big place.
I can't do the weather, I'm sorry. I'm a tall bloke from London and the humidity kills me.
I think it's a wonderful honour. You know, when we was asked, it's you know, the whole thing what's going on with the events around the world. You know, there's so many fantastic artists and DJs that are involved in it, and you know, to be part of that for us is you know, it's pretty special.
Of course, we're lucky, and obviously we're representing London in Bangkok. That's our thing, and we're hopefully going to make this one the best show out of all the shows in the world. That's our aim. That's our goal. Well, literally, we've just finished a new album, our first album in quite some time. So at the show, first album in 6 years. So at the show, we're going to be doing some songs performed live from the album. So that's actually, I don't know if anyone's performing live at any of the shows, but we'll be performing live. VRD. And then obviously we do like me and Ben DJ at the same time, or Steve playing percussion. So it's more of a live performance than just a DJ playing records. And then we've made some special edits on the plane because our flight was extremely long, as we told you, and we had lots of time to do lots of things. So we've made lots of special songs for the show, and also a live performance. So hopefully it'll make it a little bit more special.
I think there's always trends, isn't there? Really, it's
Forever evolving, I guess, at the moment.
Dubsteps, you know, becoming huge, and I think, you know, for the genre that we come from, which is house, and now all these kind of, you know, sub-genres from that. You know, I feel like electronic music is kind of spilling into hip hop, it's spilling into pop music, and you know, and that's a good thing because also it's retained and it's underground kind of thing of you know, you can have, you know, 500 people in the club, or you can have Creamfields where there's 60,000 people, and it's electronic music.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely. I mean, certainly in London, I mean, you know, electronic music is always evolving, and it's definitely going. It seems to have kind of gone a bit kind of underground again, and like, it's sort of shifted over towards East London, and there's a lot of kind of. It's gone back to like the kind of sort of warehouse parties where people are calling up last minute to find out the location, that kind of thing, you know, which is good to see, you know, because you know, it kind of build up, it gets really commercial, and then the next wave comes through and takes it completely back and down underground again. And I think that's pretty good because it just keeps the music then evolving as well, you know. So.
How about you?
Well, for me, then you look at a place like America, where we've been at a lot, and you see Puff Daddy doing house records. Black Eyed Peas now are a dance act. And obviously David Guetta, who's a worldwide superstar, after, God knows what, 80, no, it's like 21 years later, dance music's now become probably the biggest it's ever been, ever. And it's a great thing to see. I mean, we've grown up with it. We're lucky enough to be so lucky coming from London, and in the late 80s, early 90s, house music was very underground, but you could see it growing from all. So people of our generation have grown up through the whole thing, and now it's interesting to see it happen in America, where they're now starting to grow up with it. Because me and Ben have spent a lot of time on the West Coast. Places like the East and the West Coast are now starting to grow up with it. It's becoming massive. It's, once it comes to the middle, it will become bigger than rock music does these days. It's getting to that way where they have raves where 100,000 people will turn up in England or around the world. That would never happen. It's exploding on a worldwide scale at the moment. It's exciting to see. It's exciting to be a part of it.
The kind of first time I was in Chicago, didn't it? It just didn't survive. It came across to Europe at the end of the 80s, and we took it and run with it. And with Germany and Italian house and Balearic stuff. And then with the Northern European stuff with trance, it survived and it just grew into other things, and it kind of died off in the States. But now it's definitely finding its place out there. Goes like this.
It's gone back to dance again. It's not. I wouldn't say it's club based, but it's more electronic dance based with elements of indie, elements of rock, influenced along the ways by people like Mike Snow, Phoenix, Temper Trap, that type of stuff. So it's got a sort of indie sensibility in the dance world, and it's song-based album. So I guess it's more of a not a dance album. It's more of an act album, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we've also been putting out club tracks as well, because when we got back together, it's where we all kind of met each other, where we all grew up, in that club environment. Although we'd all been in bands and all, completely played instruments as well. So it was good to go right back to that, because then, nothing could really go wrong, because we wasn't trying to do anything that we wasn't. It was just a wonderful time apart to listen to music and then come back in and just keep throwing it at each other, and it was just going so far. There's another song, there's another song, there's another one, there's another idea. And it was a really, really great experience that I think has definitely come out in the record and the music that we make.
We feel it's the best record we've made.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hope you do too when you buy it.
Yeah.
Sometime in February.
We're looking forward to hearing it in the party.
Of course
there'll be exclusive remixes, and we've got remixes already that are lined up for the single.
When he sings one of the new ones, they give you a wave.
Yes. we will be performing certainly a track or two from the album, but we have with the wonders now with technology, you can take parts from a Phoenix the House Cat remix, and we can interpret that into our DJ set. So it is a unique set. We're very, 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 very excited. We're in Thailand. We're in Bangkok.